Right. So
Right, we're live and direct. Let's go.
what we'll do, Aaron, is I've got a question. Do you want to cover your business as a whole as well, or do you just want to cover solely Skool and that funnel on its own in that microcosm?
I want to focus on the microcosm because this needs to go live, and I want to just have all the angles polished off.
Okay. Then just to ask you, what's the purpose for your Skool?
Purpose for the Skool is, number one, we're building multiple low ticket products. So I didn't highlight this previously. We're building a lot of low ticket products like checklists, just step-by-step walkthroughs, like mini little courses, if you like, and they're all around ads, conversion rate optimization, email marketing. So the whole idea was initially, but first of all, we're going to build a community of people interested in ads. We'll nurture them. We'll book calls from them anyway. So that's number one, baseline. Number two, we'll launch these digital products. We'll have a warm community ready, low ticket. We'll be able to qualify who's serious and who's not. Number three, we've got the big launch coming for my ads course 2.0 in the next 3 months, which I want to have a warm community ready for, which is why I'm happy to invest in collecting all these people into a group without monetizing them on the front end, because I've got the patience, right, to know that there's going to be a big ticket at the end of it. Number four, with that high ticket Facebook ads program, is workshops and implementation days that we've done and we do all the time. And that will be the one-to-many, everybody come down, we'll build your campaigns with you. And that is why that's why the first course was called the Facebook Ads Weekender. It was initially just an event, and we sold out 2 of them, and it was a 2-day event, and then COVID hit. So then I had to take all that material and record it into an online course, but it hasn't been updated since. So this is the updated version. We're rebranding it, blah, blah, blah. So that was the initial goal of this community. It's low ticket products, it's book calls and consultations, and it's the big pre-launch of the ads course 2.0.
Okay, and the people that this is going to be marketed to, for specifically on the Skool side, is it going to be, so what is top of funnel for you? Is it going to be organic and ads? Are they 2 top of funnel that they're going to see?
Yeah, so if you have a skim of my recent 6 posts, they're all ads related. So I've turned off all the lifestyle stuff. I've turned off all the humor stuff. It's now just ads, because I want to prime anybody who's interested in ads for the Skool group, and then ultimately the launch.
Okay,
it's generating a few inquiries per day.
Okay, that's good. By the way, if we have time, we'll go through what happens when the lead comes in, because my expertise really is in sales process optimization, which is basically as soon as the lead lands, your area of field is getting the lead to come in, click-through rates, conversion ROAS, but the ROAS and the CAC is only determined on how efficient the setting and closing team is. So I don't know if you have a playbook that you give to your guys for that, but I'd like to see what you're doing for your side, for your business, to see how efficient it is. But we'll cover that in the last segment. And the first segment will cover specifically Skool, yeah? So you've got this low ticket product. And then when you have multiple low ticket products, for example, how to get the best ROAS and then you'll have a specific offer on that funnel. The copy will say how to do this thing, and the course will be within Skool. Will you be having multiple funnels leading to multiple courses? I ask it in a loaded way because that is the right way. So is that how you're going to be doing it?
Yes.
Okay. So
the low ticket stuff is going to be like an e-com. It's not going to be like lead gen. It's going to be like e-com, like a recipe. Here's all the offers. Here's all the products on Shopify. That isn't even the priority though. That is the 3rd priority. Number 1 priority is book calls and Facebook ads course sales, high ticket and done for you.
Okay, that is the main reason why you want it.
Those are the main focus points. Now look, I could continue doing what we always do, which is running ads direct to the calendars, qualifying questions, our usual funnels. We get about 40, 50 pound a lead, which is competitive right now. I've got an agency community, so I know everyone's numbers. And the reason I'm not is because we want to cherry pick. So we want to cherry pick the best businesses before they even have the opportunity to book in. And we want to know who's the perfect fit before that thing comes around where they've booked in a call and they're wasting 30, 40 minutes of a sales team member's time. So on my whole thing now isn't volume, it's quality. Our whole game is retention. It's no longer just acquisition. We've done that. It's now, let's get the best clients who can have the longest term relationships.
Got you. Now, normally in any normal business, you're currently doing these two and you're very strong in this area, yeah?
Yeah.
And what you're saying is, I want to add this element into the middle of the funnel, but you're also going to be having, normally someone would have middle of funnel retargeting ads to move them to here, towards the sales part of the section. So what you're saying is that you want to add a community in.
Anybody who's in Skool as well. So just for additional context, the middle of funnel will still be going. So anybody who's in that custom audience in Skool, once it's populated highly enough, will be getting retargeted with a direct call booking page anyway.
So they will be messaged by the community, by the setter, basically.
Yeah, so the setter's going to be messaging them straight off the bat in Skool, but then they're also going to be getting hit with retargeting ads to say, welcome to the Skool community, one-time offer, booking a one-to-one strategy call, let's get it cracking.
Okay, just to tell you what conversion, I want you to work for that. I want a 12% conversion for moving people onto booked appointments. So when they come into your school, if you're using it as a community, if you get 100 people, a good conversion is 12 people.
Is that based on the communities you've launched?
Based on the communities you launch, but also considering middle of funnel activity, which is normally, let's say someone's within the DMs and has got very warm DMs and you're just messaging followers, you should be aiming towards 12%, and the community, you should definitely be hitting at least 12%. Because if we get 100 people into your school and 12 of them aren't booking calls, there's something majorly wrong. So then it gives a setter, it gives you as a business owner a set KPI. I would actually tell your setter, like first week, I would say to him, because you need to manage quality moving into the calls. The number one goal, remember, is to get more high ticket calls. You have a closer. How many closers do you have?
2.
All right. So those closers really care about 2 things. They need show up rate to be good, because otherwise their morale is going to go down, and they need highest quality leads. So this setter needs to be putting enough good conversations through with good business acumen to have good, intelligent conversations to move those business owners towards the sales call. I would put his KPIs as, is this the information you're looking for, or is it specific funnel related?
Oh, I'm open, bro. You lead the way.
I just want to give you everything that you.
Bro, whatever you think. I'm coming to this call with complete humility, bro.
But also, you also do this every day, and I want you to. I'd rather it be a conversation rather than a dictatorship. So we can.
Obviously. One thing we haven't covered, and one thing I don't promote, is we had another program which was hugely successful, which was called CEOs Don't Close. And this was a program all about.
Sounds like my business.
It was. And it was all about, obviously, my sales team at peak, in-house, PAYE salaried, right, in office was 6 team members. Every one of those sales team members had an appointment setter. We were doing well over 60, 70K. 2 of them were always juniors, just getting trained up. 4 of them
60K per closer, or 70K
per month in new business in high ticket sales. And these were guys I got off the street, bro. These are guys that I've taken off the street. So then what I did was, once I started building that team and everyone started seeing it on social media, I actually built because everyone started asking, how can I build my own sales team? So I built a program. So everything you're saying, I'm in 100% agreement with.
Okay, great. Now, just to tell you, I don't want to digress too much, but previously, were those people commission-based, or were they on salary as well? You said
salary and commission.
Okay, so in sales, specifically in the agency model, the number one goal is, let's say, to achieve, a £10 million business, which is about 800K a month. And that to achieve that format as an agency, pay per employee is really important. So the amount of money each closer brings in needs to be high to justify having enough PAYE. So at the end, it's not just some.
What would you benchmark that in?
I want at least 100K per closer. But it depends on a 5K or 10K product. If it's a 5K product, then 50K. And if it's a 10K product, I want at least 10K. Because I need at least, I'm going to go through a lot of numbers here. I'm going to need at least 3 to 5 appointments walking in to each closer. So if judging by how much you were closing, 60, 70K, I can tell straight away that something was off between show up rates, or something was off between their calendars, because there's no way 6 people were working, having busy calendars.
No, imagine it was 8 calls per day, yeah?
Yeah.
There was 8 calls per day. It was all down to these guys were not trained. Like they were trained, but the rate at which we were moving in that business, right? It was chaos. You know what I mean? It was the first time managing that big of a sales floor, and it was absolute chaos. And yeah, we were grabbing people and just putting them on the phones and just giving them the script, training them on the script, giving them live.
What happened here is it would have hurt your CAC, because you're spending top of funnel ads, like probably spending 5K, 10K.
Oh yeah, that was it. It became quickly. So when we had a couple of bad months, it quickly became unprofitable. And I had the previous guy. So I had a guy who I brought in as part of my management buyout. So I sold him shares, and we had a deal that I would be leaving. He had no experience in running a sales floor, so he was in charge, and it fell apart from there, which is the reality of it. So yeah, you're right. But it was a show up rate problem. We had enough volume, we had enough leads. It was a performance problem. It was that they weren't closing enough of those deals.
Okay, so this time we've got to be able to learn, because if that volume comes in now, you never had this element before. So the number one goal is this, yeah? That is our thing that we're trying to sell. And I have to think of the mechanism that goes into the business from working from here. It sounds like you've got this bit covered, and I know you'll be looking at your cost per lead and all that stuff. What used to happen in the past, just to evaluate what would be the difference this time? So in the past, what would be middle of funnel? It would just be retargeting ads.
Yeah. And obviously follow-ups. So if anybody's follow the page, just typical outreach.
Without looking at data on I don't know if you would have that data, because you might have changed CRMs. Without looking at data, what happened this time, it's very hard to do this one and then compare and say, we've done a really good job here. What we're actually doing now is coming up with a new mechanism and hoping it's going to be better than the previous.
Yeah.
But I think it will be, just because I'll give you that specific instruction that you need.
Yeah. So one of the things I need from this call is also an outcome is the best parameters for community management, and how many posts, what type of posts, how to get people engaging. That is a big weakness of mine, and I want to learn this skill so I can hire somebody to do it efficiently.
Sure.
The guy that I mentioned I was co-founding the Skool group with, after our conversation, I've actually told him to fall back because Usman said so. So if you got a hit on your head, watch out. It was because of that. But yeah, because I'm not confident that he can deliver the level of community management that this group needs. So I need to figure out, if we need to batch produce content, what that content needs to look like, how do we get people engaging, or are we using, polls? What's the best frequency? I need all of that information if possible.
Yeah, okay. I'll make sure I go through all that with you. Now, so we'll cover that in just a second. Is this mechanism fixed before we fix this? Because this is the important one, as this is the main goal, the new version of your high ticket program. This is the main goal. So is this now fixed? You've got 2 closers. Are they trained? Are they ready? And do they have SOPs on what to do as soon as a call drops in?
Yes, 100%.
Great. One thing I'd like you to add, which most businesses don't have, is every time a call is booked here, moving into bottom of funnel, every time a call is booked in this on the diary, I'd like an automation to be set where you've made a video with that closer. So let's say your closer name is John. Yeah. I want you to do a handover of trust. And a handover of trust is this. It's where, because your brand is so good, you're putting them onto closers, and at times the element, as soon as they go onto a call with a closer, the trust is a lot lower. So what I want is an automation between the booked appointment, before the booked appointment, where they'd come on, they'd receive a video of you and the closer on a joint Zoom call together, and you'll say, hey, it's Aaron, really excited to speak to you on this call. Just going to introduce you to my closer, looking all towards him. This
Closer. We're going to call him the closer.
You wouldn't call me closer.
My colleague, yeah. Bloody hell.
That's my sales. Don't say closer. Don't say
introduce you to my closer. They're going to be
I'm
like,
just going to introduce you to the guy that's going to take your money.
that's
So I'm
phenomenal.
just going to introduce you to John, and he'll be helping you through on the call. He's going to be running that business audit, making sure that you're actually right for me. He's an expert in this. He's actually done this now give 2 or 3 points why he's an expert.
Social
And then instantly John's like, hey, really excited to speak to you. We're going to be knuckling down on the call and framing the call in some way. And now what happens, that business owner comes onto the call and instantly they don't feel like, well, where's Aaron?
Where and how are we sending this video?
So you'll record it, put it into an automation on your Go High level, and that automation will go out after 24 hours before a booked appointment on an automation.
Via what though? Via SMS, the link to the Loom or something?
Email and SMS. Everything should be.
And we're just going to link it to a Loom, like a simple Loom.
Yeah, you could do a Loom, just both of you there together. I want to see both your faces.
This is obviously an evergreen one that can get sent.
Yeah, it's evergreen.
Yeah.
And you're going to do one with each closer. So every closer has one with you. And then you also want to be smiling, want to be enthusiastic. You're both there, and you've got that energy already there.
Yeah.
It's just that with businesses like yours, where personal brand is so high, they come onto a call, and if the closer hasn't got enough trust built, the close ratio will drop. So that will massively.
By pre-framing the closer, I like that a lot, dude. That is a big value add. Thank you. That's such a great idea. And if they don't turn up to the call because it's not going to be with me, they're not qualified anyway, because I'm not going to be working with them directly in most cases anyway.
And then if they don't, there's an automation that goes straight a video from you. And it's because of your personal brand. You don't have to say, hey, we never caught you on the call. What you can actually say is, what happened? You were supposed to come and you're not here. And then you're making a big fuss of it.
Is that a video?
Say again?
Is that another video?
That's another video, because if they don't show up to the call, there's an automation. So if they don't show up to a call, there's an automation, which is, what happened? I thought you were going to come to a call. I thought you were going to come and you stood me up. This is the same thing that happened in prom. I got stood up then and I got stood up now. Why are you not here? And
So
then,
crack some jokes.
Yeah. And then you'll say, I am going to give you an opportunity to rebook if you're serious, if your business, if you are wanting to grow. Underneath that video will be testimonial social proof, getting them back into the funnel and back booked in again. Because most businesses have leaks and they don't capture those leaks enough to move people back towards the call. Additional to that, obviously your setter will follow up and saying, hey, you didn't call, you didn't show up. But that automation alone, we build a business in a way which automations don't rely on setters and closers, but then we add setters and closers to make it perfect. Okay, let's go back into Skool. You've got your courses already made or not made?
They're made, they're not recorded yet. But yo, I'm literally, as soon as the redesign's done, I'm gonna blitz it in a week.
Okay. Now, this is what your Skool journey would look like. I'm gonna share a good Skool community as an example, and that way we can look at the breakdown of what makes it good, and that will give you the best solution, yeah? So I'm in a mastermind group. I did a mastermind. His name's Ravi. He owns a really good Skool.
I know these guys. Isn't it Scale with Systems or whatever?
Yeah. So I recently met in Paris for his mastermind. Really good mastermind. One of the best ones I've been to. And Ravi's made Skool his central product. He's got 1,000 people on there at $97. He doesn't run it through Skool. He runs it through Stripe. And just doing this as like a case study for you. So as soon as you land
it through Stripe.
Yeah, runs it through Stripe. By the way, on Skool's T's and C's, you can read that there's no VAT for Skool payments if you take it directly through their platform, because it's an American dollar payment. So there's no VAT for UK businesses, which is a massive thing to why you should be using it through the Skool platform, or if you do it through dollars on Stripe. And that 20% it adds up to a lot. But you're not charging on your Skool, are you?
No.
No. Okay. So as soon as they land in the community, the first thing that needs to happen is an automated DM, and that's set in the settings. So you'll go to the About page. You'll
Already got one of those set up, but what should it say?
It will say, "Hey, welcome to the community. Really excited to have you here." Instantly open the question, and the opening of the question is asking them why they're here, what they're doing here. Just something.
Have you got an example?
Sorry?
Have you got a template, an example?
Let's write it out now, because I'd rather make it custom to your agency. So that message would say, "Hey, name.
Yeah.
Really good to have you join. Social search."
One sec. Plugins.
You're going to get everything on this call, Aaron. You're going to bleed me dry.
Alhamdulillah. I'm all about.
Brother.
I'm all about. You know, the synchronicities, bro. You've come. You couldn't have booked in at a better time, bro. You couldn't have booked in, and it's not by coincidence. When I go to the universe and God wants to lay my path, He brings the people that I need, and they appear out of thin fucking air. It happens all the time. It's like, yo, I'm doing this thing. It's new, and then the people who can help just arrive, and I get the help. It's phenomenal, man.
That's amazing.
Yeah, thank the Lord. All right, hey name, welcome to the Start and Scale ads.
Yes.
Or shall I just say welcome to the
really good to have you here. The main reason why I made this community was to be able to share my knowledge for free and to make my knowledge accessible. Insert your mission. So this is a bit where, you know, your business has a mission. So you'll put a little segment of that, so it's really authentic to what they've been seeing on your socials. So this message has something that you've mentioned on their socials, maybe that word or that little ad lib thing that you mentioned. And
make ads great again.
Yeah, make ads great again. And then it's what's the main thing that you're looking for on here, so I can give you clear direction on what course to complete first. Because, hey, I'm just here to support you and help you and give you directions. Where do you want to go? And then instantly.
What's the main thing that you're looking for?
I wouldn't say what is the main thing you're looking for. I would say.
You want to achieve.
No, I just want to word it properly because it's ads and they're there because they've been bought in for ads. I'm thinking of that pain.
The main reason.
Name me two or three pains of your customer, because I just want to word it properly. Give me 2 or 3 pains.
Skills gap on how to use the platform.
Yeah.
Really simple one. Another one, no idea on how to scale past a certain point. So they've hit a good milestone in terms of sales to ad spend, but every time they turn the ad spend up, they can't get the sales to fall in line. That's a huge one for the better clients, because they're like, we just can't make more money from this. How do we do it?
Okay. So then this message, I wanted to tackle that pain very early on, because this message, if it's good and it tackles their pain in some way, it will be able to get them to reply. Because once we get them to reply, the chance of a conversation is very high. The chance of an appointment is even higher. So I want you to say, what's the main thing that you need help with? I'm trying to say is, I've got courses for everything. I just want to direct you to give you the best course. Which one do you need? So I'm trying to word that, because it's like, I'm going to do you a favor and just tell you what to watch first. Because our main goal, it links to our goal on Skool platform, which is the faster we can get them to consume a full video, the higher chance that they've seen value from you, the higher chance that they're going to want to book an appointment with you. Our number one goal is, as soon as they join Skool, is how fast can we get that member to complete and watch a full video? That's our number one goal.
What's the main thing you need help with from your ads? We could broaden it and say marketing.
Yes.
What's the main struggle you have with your marketing?
Because I'll tell you how you would decide if you'd say marketing or ads. If your ideal customer is coming in with a less business acumen, so under 100K, 150K business per month, they are coming in as marketing as a broad. But then if they're over and they're very niche and they're a big corporation and a bigger business, it's like, I need help with my ads. They know what they want.
Exactly.
They're product aware, not problem aware. They're problem aware, but product aware as well in the stages of the buying cycle.
Yeah. What's the main struggle you're currently having with your marketing? So I know which resource to send you to first, which course.
Yeah, and then instantly when they reply, your setter will, who's named a community manager within Skool and is labeled as that.
Aren't they just going to be logged in as me?
They can be logged in as you, but you'd also, yeah, it depends how you've shown it through your marketing. If you've shown in your marketing that you're always there, I'm going to be there to help you, then it's you. If it's like me and my team, then it's you and your team. It depends how you've been positioning it early on.
Yeah. All right. So let me just run through this. John, welcome to the Start and Scale. Welcome to Start and Scale Ads. Really good to have you here. The main reason I've created this group is to make ads great again and make the knowledge I have accessible. What's the main struggle you currently have with your marketing, so I know which resource to send you first?
Great, perfect. And we'll also, I want you to have a second message because we'll test A/B test from week 1 and 2.
This is auto DM new members. What's the second message? So this is for the setter.
Yeah, the second message is once they reply, now your setter comes in, and this is where whatever they've replied, they'll send them that course. So they'll say, here's the course. If you watch it today, I'm going to send you this. So you're going to reward good behavior if they watch it sooner. So see it as a mousetrap, the same as your funnels are, because our funnel is based upon getting people to click and buy. This is also a mousetrap because we're trying to get them to watch and book as quickly as possible. And if you do this method, you would get a way higher conversion than 12%. 12% is like the standard of like, yeah, I've got a Facebook group and I'm moving them into towards calls.
Here's the course. If you watch it today,
I will
also send you this.
Yeah, and this could be, it could be anything. It could just be like another video that you've got. It could be a tracking sheet. It could be a questionnaire. It could be a roadmap. It could be like how you help businesses. Just something where it's like rewarding them for completing it.
But are I listing these videos in Skool anyway, Classroom?
Yeah, so all the videos will be in Classroom, but remember the Classroom section for most people, because Skool is still overall a new platform, we have to guide them through watching what they need. 100%. If they see 20 courses on there, they'll be like, I'm not sure which one. They'll scroll up and down because you can do mouse tracking. You can see what people have done. I'll scroll up and down. I'll go left and right. I'll click on a course and I'll click off it. No, it's not for me because I never watched that video straight away.
Yeah.
And there's another part of this, and the other part of the introduction of a new member is within the pinned post of your community, you'll say, hey, whatever you refer to your community as, introduce yourself in the community. It'd be really, really good to have you here. Tell us where you've
done that already. Yeah, let me show you.
Just let me
have a look at this. So I've got a video explainer like a VSL.
Good. Is that more information rather than selling? What's it talking? Any pain points or what's the format there?
Nah, it was just a placeholder, bro. I just put it up there just to have something there. What should that say?
Welcome to live ads. Answering the questions give you free. Right. So you know your questions here. We need to just get them to interact and get into the community as quickly as possible. So ideally, it's saying, introduce yourself into the community. What's your name? Where are you from? That's it. Because if we get them to introduce into the community and then you reply saying, really good to have you here, instantly, it's like, I'm in a community now. And the whole job is to get them in a community.
Delete the others.
Yeah, we don't want to ask too much. If you ask too much, they won't do it.
Should I make that the first line?
Yes, you would. Who are you? Where are you from? You just want them to introduce themselves. Let me see if I can give you a template and just put it in the chat. 1 sec. Here's a template for you for the pinned post. You're getting every single thing out of me.
It's normally me saying this to people. It's funny, man, being on the other side. It's long overdue, man.
Yeah?
Long overdue. I love
we all need coaching. We all need support, man. Every one of us.
All of us.
Sorry, cut out some of the message there.
Congratulations on making a decision to build a business that provides financial freedom to provide the life you want, family you deserve. Here, you'll learn to get more clients.
You can just change this one. This copy is more.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. All right, let's just go in at the top then. Congratulations on making the decision to grow your business.
The reason why ad agencies are great, like people for me, is because they're so good at top of funnel, but they're not usually good at bottom of funnel.
Yeah, I've been really, you know what? If anything, yeah, I've been too good at top of funnel and high ticket sales and building that process, which means that we spoke about it before. Product has suffered. Congratulations on making the decision to grow your business. Grow your business.
I'm just writing down an organization chart just so I can give you contextual advice. You have 2 closers.
All clients. Yep.
How many setters?
Right now we've got 2 setters, but I'm getting rid of one. I'm replacing one. But
okay. Do you want me to give you a job ad recruiting template, anything like that?
I'll go through an agency that I've been using for a while, so they're pretty good.
Okay. Just because of your personal brand, you can get your own setters. So you don't have to use an agency. And because it's your personal brand,
problem with the personal brand, let me just finish this first, bro. Let me finish this script. All right, congratulations on making the decision to grow your business through ads. Here you'll learn how to get more sales, increase your profit, and much more. Together we'll help each other build a legacy while using that. Well, that's too much. Be sure to register for the next onboarding call so that we can help you plan your next steps. In the meantime, so what's this onboarding call? Is this our weekly masterclass?
Yeah, so for you, it would be jump onto the weekly masterclass. It's completely free. And then you could even put in brackets, it's something we previously charged for or whatever. Have you done any competitive analysis on like your competitors to see what are they doing with school groups or whatever?
No.
Nice. Really good work. I know you're busy anyway. Sorry.
You gotta understand, Skool is brand new to me, bro. It's all brand new.
By the way, in about a year's time, it'll be like the Netflix for people. So people will have like just multiple communities that are inside.
In the meantime, please introduce yourself in the comments below by answering these questions. And then it's who you are.
Yeah. Because what this will give us as well, the reason why this is so good, Aaron, is when you run your ads, you're specifically trying to find the avatar that you're calling out for. What this does, when people introduce themselves, you find out, are we actually attracting those people? Are we actually finding those business owners of that size?
What are the good questions to ask?
What your name, who you are, what type of business do you have, and what's your goal that you're trying to get your business to? Because some people don't want to talk about money in communities, and some people do. So some people, it depends what your community kind of brings in. You might bring in business owners that say, I'm trying to get to 200K a month, or you might bring in guys to say, just trying to get more trainers fit, like more people fit, or whatever. It depends if how they talk. I like communities where people just talk about revenue, just because it just makes it a lot more like KPI driven. Like, okay, we are moving your metrics towards this. Yeah, just no more questions. Just that. That's it.
No more questions.
Yeah.
Congratulations on making the decision to grow your business through ads. Here you'll learn how to get more sales, increase your profit, and much more. Be sure to register for the next weekly masterclass, which is completely free for the first time ever, so that we can help you plan your next steps individually. In the meantime, please introduce yourself in the comments by answering these questions.
And I want you to check this video, Aaron, that you've done here. I can tell it's like a really formatted video, but how I'd rather have this video would be a Loom video of the community, introducing the community, showing your way around, like a walkthrough. Like, first thing I want you to do, guys, is introduce yourself. And once you've introduced yourself, I want you to go ahead over into the classroom section, and then you can see multiple different courses. If you need some help, drop us a message. I'm there in the DMs. I'm going to be spending a lot more time here at the moment. So just drop me a message and I'll go through that with you. So there you go. That video will sit far better to getting people into the community, introduced, active, watching a course. And also the other thing is, the reason why it's a Loom video, not a professional video, is we want to look like we're not selling. We want to look like we're just helping. And Loom videos look educational. They don't look like a VSL.
How long? 3 minutes? 2 minutes?
If you can,
What are some of the main bullet points to hit on that? So welcome, introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself. Say whatever you normally say, and then say why you've made the group within a short sentence, the real mission of that group, and then say how you can get best. How to get the best out of this community is. So this is how I do it: is capture credibility first. So you'd say, the information on this membership site is probably worth around £7,000 or £8,000. It's actually information that we used to sell previously within our courses, but I've put it all in here for free. And I've never done this before, but I want to be able to share this with you. And we just need to work out, or the next bit is, depending on what you want to learn first, you're going to see multiple different courses. So I'm just going to show you around on the courses that you need to complete after you've introduced yourself. Introduce yourself, and then you'll show the courses, Loom video showing the courses. If you need this, go here. If you need this, go here. If you need a message, if you need help, drop me a message. God, I should work in marketing, not sales.
No marketing without sales. Building first campaign, need help, DM.
By the way, I'm a salesperson. I'm a sales coach trainer, like a sales process builder. So the marketing isn't my main thing. So I know this is like your area rarely.
It's really good. Yeah, the only problem with saying we've got loads of courses that are valuable is we've only got two case studies.
That needs to change, because if you've got 3 things there, it will look like, hey, there's not a lot in this community. I won't come back.
So I need to populate this with some juice.
Add more. So what, just for the right now, what you can do is create a new course, put the tile, and put coming soon. Put dropping next month. So instantly today, people know to anticipate for more courses.
Yo, what a G. I love it. I love it. It's basically the same principles, it's just in a new format. That's what I love.
Yeah.
Okay. How many ideally do we need? How many courses, tiles?
I'd say 7, 8. And what to do is,
it's going to be around
some of your YouTube content. Your YouTube content can go on here as a course. So that if you do have some good YouTube videos or even some educating, you can put those in here as well.
My YouTube's all agency stuff, but I'm going to pivot it all now to ads.
Okay.
So there's not a lot of repurposing that can take place, to be fair.
And just to understand your positioning in the market, are you direct response and ads? Are you both?
We're a direct response ads agency. So everything we do is for sales. It's not about brand awareness. It's all about conversion, whether it's e-com or lead gen. So, whether it's investor campaigns, high ticket info products, landlord leads.
I'll tell you this, if we do some work on the bottom of the funnel, if we actually get your bottom of your funnel amazing, it will give you a playbook to give to your clients, which will change their results and their CAC, which will make your product more sticky as well. And obviously get you the money for the more sales for this high ticket program.
Amazing. Right, where were we?
So we've now covered most of the community section. We've covered the intro message. We've covered the community welcome message. Let me just go on my notes that I made. What else you asked for? The next thing is really after this, it's more the performance of bottom of funnel, the problems that you had before. I think you have enough on Skool now to know exactly what to do.
Before that, no, but the community management. So just if we could cover the community management.
Community management, it works in a few different ways. So if you have let's say 50 to 100 members, the way the community interacts with one another is very different compared to a community with 1,000 people. So communities change as they grow. So initially, let's say our goal is to get 100 to 200 people in there. We're trying to get them to be as active as possible and helping each other. I know that you've done a good job with your community. If I look into it and you've not posted for 2 or 3 days, but others have helped each other. So someone's posted saying, hey, I run a takeaway, just trying to get more leads, trying to run ads. Someone comments and says, yeah, have you tried this? And somebody else says, have you tried this? That's a community. And that's when they'll connect that value of what they've just received in the comments from someone to you, because you brought them together.
Yeah. So how do we make that happen?
That is more in the Loom video, getting them active as possible. If that is the main thing, you will obviously have a sense of, you would have a side of like emails that go out on Skool. You know where it says make a post.
Yeah.
You can also make the post as an email. So I think it's once a day or once a week. It's
Once every 72 hours.
Okay, so once every 72 hours, you can send an email blast to those Skool members. And ideally, it's just value giving and wins. Like, hey, look what this guy's achieved. Look what that guy's achieved. One more thing, your tabs on the community. The tabs that are good to have are general, wins, issues. Because if people do have a complaint about something, I'd rather them put it into an issues tab and it's not coming up on the main feed. So general, wins, issues, and if it was like a sales one, I would say ring the bell. So like if you've made a sale or like wins. So depends on what else you want to add. But having 4 there is a good amount to have.
Wins would be any wins from your ad campaigns.
Yeah.
Then we would have,
or within your business, or like it'd be nice. The ideal comment for me for your business is just got my first ad live, or just made my first sale through ads. Things like that are what I want to see in your community.
any wins on your ads.
The main goal for that is really we're trying to inspire others, and the more wins we can get in there, the more screenshots we can put into our top of funnel, and then it brings more people in.
Issues after wins.
Yeah. So general wins, issues. We can just have 3 for now, if unless like there's something else that you need. I think they're the ones I could think of, because ideally I just want wins to stack up, and then they'll just go back on like stories and stuff.
Cool. So value wins. So what about like a posting schedule? How often should we be posting? Obviously, it's all value related. It's topic related. I've got topics for days, but daily posting.
So the way
obviously to get the group going, to get people engaging, like should we do polls? Are there any parameters?
You'll have your Monday motivation post, your Monday something post. Then you have your Wednesday. Ideally, you want to have some sort of theme to it, so it becomes like when I receive that email, I'm expecting that email to drop in. So ideally, it's like some sort of rhythm to it. If you're posting at least 4 days a week, I think that's good, where you are making some sort of post in there, and you're not just sharing client wins, but you're also using it as like, let's say, have you got a copywriter in your business?
Yeah.
So what I'd task him to do is, hey, you know the reel that I just put out this week? I want you to make a copy of that reel and the value that I gave in that reel and put it as a post within my Skool community. The same way as you would use LinkedIn and Twitter, which is just copy written version of our value of our short form content. I would then put a similar version in Skool. And then that way you don't have to do it. It's like literally telling your copywriter, you know those posts that I make each week, just put them. Do you use Asana? What kind of project management have you got?
We use monday.com.
Okay, so within monday.com, just create a task for the copywriter to do that. And then that way, there's always posts that can just go copy, paste, bang, straight in the community.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think of like efficiency as well. So like I want to always give implementation with efficiency. If you can't scale it, you can't grow it. You can't build it. You can't make money from it.
Can't have fun.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason I'm coming over to this group mindset and the info product side of things again.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I've done for you is great because it's hands off for me. There ain't nothing more profitable, man, and there ain't nothing easier to close. With the speed, you talk about value to time ratio.
Yeah.
It liquidates ad spend so fast, and it's so easy to tally up.
I totally agree.
Yeah, it's a great business model. Okay, cool.
What I like is you could ask me more questions if needed around the community, because as it grows, it will change. So I'll join the community. It's hard for me to say I'll keep an eye on it because we're not like working together long term. But like,
yeah, of course, bro.
I will dip in and out. If you message me and say, "Hey, I've had this issue, that issue," I can come and have a look.
Why is this? You set up 30 Skool communities, or consulted on 30 Skool communities?
So what I've done in the past is we bring on clients, we help those clients, we grow their business. And then after we grow their business, it's like my back end offer is I can also give you a baseline income with a membership site. And this is how I can do it for you. And then I build a membership site with them.
Oh, right. Okay. That's usually the fitness guys.
It's
previously?
I was only showing fitness, but right now, like 40% of my clients are non-fitness now, and now I no longer do any fitness level type of marketing now.
Got you.
Because
Right.
all the bigger businesses want fitness.
What was the question I had?
I've got.
Right, let's
one of the
talk.
biggest- I'll give you some more tips on Skool, because straight after your meeting, I've got, Eddie Abuse guys, the two lads that run it.
Yeah, bro. I actually followed them.
Oh, they're coming to my house now, so they're here in an hour. So I'm going through
Right. Their content's phenomenal. What are you coaching them on?
Sales funnel operations, scaling up. So I have like a whiteboard session with them. So I coach both of them in my living room. I just like do this, do that, and then again I'll ask some questions on like, hey, can you help me with like personal brand? But I think I've got that bit now from you that I'll get. But really, it's mainly just to support them. I think they're young guys, and I think they're doing amazing things, and I just want to be able to support them.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, I even screenshotted some of their videos because it was good. They're the ones who I used to have ManyChat back in the day until it started getting blocked and people didn't like it anymore. And they're the ones who put me back onto ManyChat from their video. So give them a shout out from me.
I will.
Unbelievable value. But that was the next question I had. So just looking at the top of funnel, dude, I know you mentioned making the lead magnet available in Go High Level and then trying to get people into a paid community. Because of all the copy or the video the campaign's built now, bro. So it's like the conversations almost happened a bit too late. And I know you might say, yeah, but it's better to do it right than this time. I ain't got the time, right? I'm a father of two. So I want to know what the ideal workflow is to, as soon as they've opted into the lead magnet, they're added to obviously the pipeline, a tag is added. Have you got any direction on exactly what this automation should be so I can get it live and in action?
Sure. Have you seen the ManyChat's plugin to see out your CRM?
No.
So you've just seen.
Yeah, I have seen this. Yeah, so I did play with this, but then I thought maybe it's better just to do it all completely through ManyChat rather than through GHL, because it says.
I'd rather you do it through GHL just because I want the data to move across. So like if we had tags for people joining your community, I'd rather be able to have all the people that are joining your community within your CRM as well.
But we could do that through Zapier anyway from Skool.
Yeah, you can. Well, then just do ManyChat.
But it might duplicate contacts when I don't know. This is what I'm saying. What's the best way to do it?
Okay. I don't mind a bit of duplication as long as you might have another automation, which is delete duplicates, or like you have like a CRM manager to go in and delete duplicates there as well. Don't know if you have someone in the CRM.
Yeah, we do, but this is beyond him. Like this is like because there's two opt-ins. Obviously, you've got. The way that it works right now, they go through the main funnel, they opt into the meta ads top up, they then get sent to the book call page, one-to-one strategy.
Can you show me that with the funnel?
Yeah. Why am I typing it? I've got it open here somewhere.
So just to tell you like some contextual stuff, my main thing over the last 12 years has been sales, but in the last year, I need to brush up on marketing stuff. So I've only actually been doing marketing overall for like a year, but I've been doing sales for like 12. So mainly everything that we've spoken about is more like not my strongest skill.
Yeah.
How to immediately make more sales from your social media ads with
This isn't live yet, by the way. We haven't sent anyone here. So initially I had that first ads top up page, right? Going to the Skool community after, but I'm not doing that now. And the guy, you speak about the growth operators, right? You know that black guy who runs growthoperator.com?
Yeah. Serge or Eddie or?
Yeah, that's it. One of those guys. Eddie, that's it. Eddie. He's the first one who hit me with a comment. Then I got the ManyChat response. And then he was like, oh, his funnel was, sign up to my weekly webinar, you'll get it as a bonus, right? Which is phenomenal. But he's got obviously a lot of social proof. He's got a massive following. All his videos go viral. And that was kind of the model I liked. So I was going to be like, okay, we send people to the ads top up, they opt in, send them an email, send them an SMS, here's how to access the Skool, here's how to access the Meta Ads top up. It's in the Skool community, but then they get redirected after the opt-in to the second page I just sent you, which is the free bonus, which has, you know,
can we just have one automation there beforehand, and the automation would be to verify email, just because most businesses, they end up with gunk in their CRM, and just by adding that one automation, it will clear up, just like, hey, here's how to confirm your email, so just send them a link, so then that way it's confirmed, and then we move on to the next stage, because I wouldn't give them access to any platform without them confirming their email, and then they get access to the platform.
If they don't confirm their email, they're not going to get the Skool invite anyway, so they won't be in there, will they?
Yeah, that's also true. But like, if you are running ads that are just getting them anywhere, you always want to you generally just confirm email. So opt-in. Just say that flow again for me. Just writing it down. Just join the boxes.
So they opt in, they get sent, added to pipeline, they get tag added, and obviously create update contact.
Yeah.
From there, they're getting the email and SMS to send them into the Skool link.
Yep. Good.
But then the redirect straight after they opt in, so it says check your inbox.
Thank you page, yeah.
Is this page that I've got right here.
Okay, good. So this is the order bump, and like essentially, it is to book a call.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what you'd expect. So I'd expect you to have joined the community, and if you are really, if you're at the buying pocket right now, if you're in the buying pocket, book now.
The buying pocket, I love that. The pocket. Yeah, so this is how this is okay, yeah? You think this is a good look? Because then we're hitting them with the one-time offer straight away. We're then hitting them in the appointment setting. The main goal here is to convert as many book calls as possible, right?
What if we did so you're positioning it as a strategy call. In the past, have you always positioned it as a strategy call, roadmap call, consult call?
Yes.
And does that positioning of a strategy call work best with your
Yeah, because they actually feel like they're getting value from it.
Yeah. They will as well.
Oh no, we're all about give them exactly what needs to happen. They'll never be able to do it on their own. And if they do, it's going to be a flop. So whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, strategy call's fine. But what's your suggestion?
Just because of your branding, I'm just trying to work out, why do people book? Do they book for the word strategy, or do they book for get your first ad live, or do this, or do like?
That's very powerful, but it's too much of a big promise, because they're not going to get their first. If what I don't want is people coming to those calls and saying, "Hey, here's my ads manager. Let's build this campaign."
So there's a term which is called, you don't need to do this because you're more established now, but in the beginning of a business, you use something called friction and flow. And friction and flow is, what is the biggest friction that my customers have of working with me? How do I cover that early in my marketing? Then I can create flow. For example, if I was your competitor, Aaron, I would go ahead and say, I'm going to get your ad live on the first call, and I would cover that friction, a friction that you're not willing to do, and I would get your clients and get your customers. And that's how we grow a business. Blue ocean strategy, basically, do more than other people. Friction and flow. I love analogies.
Yeah, it's just not palpable.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll leave it at that for now.
I'm planning on taking the first month's worth of calls as well to measure the quality of this firsthand. Okay. So
you only see the first month. It's actually once you see conversion in you.
Yeah, exactly. Once I can measure how many we're selling based on the quality of the group, and then also it allows me to keep my finger on the pulse, because I need to know that our ads are getting the right people are in the group, and our appointment setters are hitting the right people and pre-qualifying, because everybody in the group shouldn't get a call.
Well, you did something really good, and I don't know if it's automated in your business, which is when you book in a call, let's say a business says they're of a certain size, 500K plus, $1 million plus, you can set automations that they then move straight to you.
Yeah, we do that manually right now. It's not automated.
Yeah, there is ways to do it manually where it's a scoring system. It's called a lead scoring system. And that's where you score your leads depending on their answers. So if I was to answer, I'm ready to buy today, I'm also struggling with this, and my current business size is here, then I would move the call. And ideally, I would have it for your business, because out of your 2 closes, you as a business owner know which one's better. And then I would give him the like, it's hard to do that because you always want to create equality within like a round robin as well. So you just want to, depends on what type of culture you're driving. But if it's bigger accounts, you normally reward the higher closer by giving them bigger accounts.
Yeah, we used to do that. And then the conversation became, he only closes more because he gets the best leads and he cherry picks the best leads.
That's my area of expertise, which is the sales team management, which is like how to get them to manage and how to set up that positioning of that team to get them to perform.
Can you do the lead scoring system in Go High Level?
I will have to check.
I know you could do it in Active Campaign.
Yeah, I'll have to check if it's in Go High Level. I can just message my team and ask them if you want. Let me just text them.
That could be a big promise, isn't it? Get your ad live. What about this automation then? So we've got the link going out. The one thing that we're doing today is obviously put in when the tag is added, move them up in the pipeline. So once we get Skool to update the contact with Skool opt-in, so they've got the link, wait 10 minutes, they've opted into Skool, answered the membership questions. We want that to automatically move them across in the pipeline.
I've actually just spotted one more thing, just to digress. We're not,
you don't answer this one.
we're not. I will go through that. We're not collecting phone numbers. So in this journey that we've mapped out so far,
we are on the one-to-one book calls, but not on the front end now.
Yeah. So the issue is when they land into your Skool community, your setter can't call them and say, "Hey, this is going on." So what I'd like to do for your business is, within the first message, we'd have to test it. You send a Google form within that first message, within the auto DM, and the Google form is, what do you need help with? Disguised questions, everything that they want support with, and what's their mobile number.
On once they've opted into the first landing page.
Yeah.
But that's what we're going to get when they book in a call, though. We don't. The thing is, I want an open top funnel here. I don't want any friction. You talk about friction and flow. I don't want anybody making a decision not to download this guide based on.
Let's just get them in then. Let's just.
I do want volume, because then we can cherry pick. We can find out where the quality is afterwards.
Yeah.
But I want volume on the front end, and I want some social proof as well. I don't want a free community with 33 people.
And then remember, because you have this Skool community now, the offer can continue to be tweaking, because whilst this is running, you can even be testing another offer to another audience, directing them to Skool to get even more people into Skool. So you can create a new offer, which is like, we will help you get your ad live on a course, or we will do something for you, whatever it is. We will help you get your CAC down within our CAC. Get our CAC guide on how to get it down within 2 days or 3 days, and then they instantly have a funnel for that, and then they go back to your Skool. So everything gets them back to Skool every time.
Yeah, so we've got those 2 other videos were walkthrough case studies of how we took a business from 10K to 70K per month.
Great.
So that we're going to use that Loom video, Google Doc.
Do you have case studies of a small business and large business, or do you just show the two?
Yeah. We got both on there, which is why we started there. But like I was going to use that on the front end as well to drive people. It needs its own little, landing page built and adjusted, but 100%, I want multiple campaigns driving people into the same funnel and flow.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Get your ad campaign. I just need to polish this automation. On exactly how that automation should look based on stuff that you've seen or used before.
Let me just ask one of my team members.
Yeah, if you got anybody who's building that stuff, it'd be ideal.
Yeah, we do, which is the CRM side, which I'm going to cover with you another time, which is actually getting you a CRM sorted for yourself and having it all serviced and everything.
The white label thing, yeah.
Yeah, so it'd actually be where you'd probably want to talk about it separate, because I'd go over the split with you, and I'd go over how like let's say you're charging 200, 250 pounds to a business owner for the CRM, it was completely serviced and delivered. So we build the automations, funnels, and everything for them. And there's a team of 7 guys that do that. So we'll have a separate conversation about that, because that is a SaaS thing, and I don't want to confuse that with Skool thing.
Separate offer, yeah.
Well, for you, because you're going to churn out so many clients, especially when you're selling high ticket, by adding that base level of MRR in, and if we can get you, the ideal goal is to get your business. I'm not sure how much top end revenue you're doing, but like if you can get it to like 30K a month of recurring revenue off software, that will then give your base level of give your business security, because staff wages and everything is covered.
Oh, that's what I've been looking at doing this for a long time. That's a high priority. I asked 2 people to do it. They couldn't do it to the level that I wanted. Then they don't do it professionally. So that's been a bottleneck. And
so I have a share in a business, which is I'm a partner with it, and he together we have 20 staff for a go high level team, and they service all of it for a business owner. So they'll create the white label, design it for you.
What's the split?
Normally it's like 20-80, so 20% to you, because we're building an 80% to you. But like we could do, because you will have a lot of volume, like 30-70.
Okay.
It would work out where if you could charge more, let's say standard of 200 quid, you would get 60 and they would get like 140.
Yeah, something to think about. But then if you're looking at that, yeah, it's interesting. Another conversation for sure.
Yeah. But what it does is it creates LTV for your clients to stay with you, because their software is based on you. So it's 100%. Not just the SaaS, but it makes everything really sticky.
100%, bro. I'm all for it. All right. Anything else you want to add with that automation, or are you just going to wait back?
I actually think you just need more clarity on the automation. The biggest thing that you need support with right now will be the sales side of it, which will be what happens when people do come in and what is currently happening with the sales team, sales calls, quality, training, all that side. That's one area that we've not touched on.
Yeah.
But if you want to go deeper in that,
maybe we can launch. Let's launch this. Let me monitor the performance. Let me monitor the quality. I'm sure we're going to have a follow-up call. And then we can look at how you can help as well. Because to be quite honest, you've given a lot of value on this call. So I think there's areas you could definitely add more value in as well.